Hey there, Emily Stamets here. I'm demonstrating the knit below knit center increase that is used on several of my projects. So for this stitch, what we need to do is identify both the stitch that we're going to be working into and the stitch that's below it here. So you find the stitch and then the stitch that it actually comes out of. And here we go. We're going to first, very simple, just knit one into the stitch itself. Pull it through, but do not pull the stitch off the needle. Now we're going to I usually spread this apart and use all of my fingers here to then take the tip of my needle and I pass it into the stitch below. We're going to knit that and pull that through. Do not pull the stitches off the needle. Then we're going to go back into our original stitch, the one that's on top, and knit once into there. Now we can pull that off the needle and we've got 3 new stitches coming out of this stitch. What I like about this center increase on this particular pattern is it has an interesting pattern and texture that matches the texture of these medallions here, which is why I chose this for this particular pattern. So again, I can pull all that out and we'll look at it again because I know it's a teensy bit tricky, and this is one that's a little especially tricky to fix if you mess it up somehow. So we're identifying the stitch and then the stitch that's below it. We're going to insert the needle into the stitch, knit one, then we're going to insert the needle into the stitch below, knit one, pull that through, and then insert the needle back into the stitch itself, knit one, 3 new stitches. Voila!